Hi, I'm Sparkle, the most hated, and these are my stripper stories.
So do you believe, I know you said you could never settle down with
Oh,
with a trick,
thank you.
but do you believe that that a trick could be reformed, that he can leave his tricking ways behind and really settle down and
So it's a big difference between a trick and a sugar daddy. A sugar daddy can be reformed and he can actually probably have his way with a baby. But a trick, they for everybody.
Okay, for those who do not know, explain the difference.
Okay, so a sugar daddy is long term. You can pretty much get a car, a house. You can get financial stability, get paid through school through a sugar daddy. Um, if you're an entrepreneur, you can get a business through a sugar daddy. You know what I'm saying? If you a smart minded, but a trick, he gonna come through with his little whatever the he got to get what the he want. And y'all know what the I'm talking about. Stop playing that little bitty change. That little bitty ass change. We're not going for that. Mm-mm. Tricks gonna trick with anybody. They the trickiest tricks. They tricky. You can't trust them.
Trick for the treat.
Yeah,
Put that on
you
a
can't
hoodie.
trust them. You can't trust them. They can't be trusted. Busted, disgusted, and can't be trusted.
But a sugar daddy though.
Mm.
You feel like there's an age requirement for a good sugar daddy?
Yes, it is.
What's the minimum?
The minimum, I would say 60.
Okay.
I would say 60.
You know they say around 60 it stopped working.
I love that. Oh my God, that's the best part. Like, that is the best part. It stopped working. I stopped twerking. We hit sitting there having a whole conversation, baby, about nothing for about a couple hours. We can sit there and have a whole conversation for a couple hours, baby. I'm rubbing on your leg like this. I know it ain't working, but you liking the conversation and the energy that I'm bringing. So I'm saying,
Gotcha. Okay. Now you I'm sure you've made your way around Dallas in the club scene and stuff like that, and you've kind of seen it all and done it all. And in the midst of dancing, all dancers have experienced some crazy things. And you had mentioned
oh
that
my coop.
you mentioned there's some wild situation that took place.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us about that?
Mm-hmm. So I was working at a club, met a potential sugar daddy. We go back to the hotel room and we drinking heavily. And I never forget this night. So he grabs a Corona bottle and chucks it at me, but missed, and it hits the door, shatters everywhere. And so he's like, "Pick that shit up." Can I say that on here?
You can say whatever you like. So we're gonna assume that he was palm colored.
Yes, he was
Okay.
white. And he was like, "Pick that shit up." So I'm trying to stay calm because I've already know my type of background. And I'm in it for the money. He giving me buku racks. Like he's a millionaire. But the way that he's treating me is like the Leo in me, I just can't even fathom like leaving this place without speaking my piece. So he's like, pick that shit up. And I did. I started picking it up. I started picking up the shattered glass. So then he said something else. I don't even remember what he said, but I just got up from picking up that glass and I pushed him. So when I pushed him, he fell into the refrigerator and the microwave. We in the room. So he tries to come back and like strangle me, like on the bed. So I'm fighting him. I'm fighting him, fighting him, fighting him, like hard as fuck. By this time, I done got up already. I got this in a chokehold. I'm hitting this hard as hard. This nigga got a black eye and some more shit. He told me I'ma kill you. you gonna kill me. So now I'm in defense. I'm in whole defense mode. You not gonna kill me in this room. I'm not gonna be another sob story. I'm sorry. I'm not. People knocking on the door. Y'all okay in there? I open the door. No, I'm not. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. He tripping. I'm leaving. Do y'all not know the next day this motherfucker called me? This called me and said, "You're the toughest that I know. Nobody has ever stood up to me like that." I'm like, what the bro? He is insane. Insane. But I couldn't fuck with it no more because it's like you gonna either kill me or I'm gonna kill you. Cause you disrespectful as fuck. You call me a ER.
Hard R.
Not the GA. The ER. Now you need a ER because eye purple, your ribs black. I done fucked you up in this hotel room. I'm sorry. I had to. For my ancestors.
Did that experience kind of change the way you moved as far as leaving the club or going to certain places and spaces with people?
I stopped dancing. I mean, as far as clubs. I do private parties. But I stopped dancing because I know that shit will take you to a whole nother avenue that you don't even want to go down. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that we have to experience, like even leaving the club, like worrying about getting robbed or raped or anything, it's like it hit different because you wonder if you're gonna get home to your kids. You wonder if you're gonna see your mom again. You wonder if you're gonna see your dad. You know what I'm saying? You just wonder these type of things. So it's like, let me just go ahead and jump out of this and go on and jump in my own lane. So where if I meet people, I already know who it is and you know what I'm saying, where it's gonna go. I don't be in the clubs looking for nothing, looking for no money. You know what I'm saying? I do OnlyFans, but it's like I don't do meets. So it's like I'm keeping myself protected at all times now.
Curious question. Why were you picking up the glass? What made you pick up the glass? Were you
Oh.
thinking what you were gonna do next?
No, I picked up the glass because I was kind of like, he's drunk.
Right.
Because he never came at me like that in the club. So it was just like he must have been heavily drinking. Because when I see him in the club, he's like, a rock star.
Right.
But that night, it was like he had been drinking heavily. So I'm like, something's new today, or you on some coke, or you feeling yourself a little too much, or something. So that's why I say that.
Do you have a preference? Because you said he was white. Do you date? Are you multifaceted
No,
in what you like?
I mean, I'll say that when it comes to business wise, I'd rather deal with white men
Why is that?
because they don't argue back with the price. My price is my price. So black men or Asian men, I get a lot of Asian men. They're like super cheap. I don't like the cheap shit. Like they
Well, I was gonna say, where are you running the Asian man? I haven't seen an Asian man.
It's a lot of Asian men, Dallas.
I'm just saying, like, where are you going to find Asian man?
Bucks, baby dolls,
Because I haven't seen an Asian man in a long time.
nail shop. They do my nails. The fuck?
Not the
You
ones that
got
do the nails.
boyfriend? They be wondering. You got boyfriend? Why you asking me if I got a boyfriend? They
What
be
you want?
wondering. I'm telling you.
Have you ever worked in a white club, a predominantly white club?
Yes.
Okay. What's that experience like compared to working in like a more urban club?
So I've worked at Jaguars in Longview or Odessa. One of them. I'm sorry, y'all. But it was one of them. But I've worked in there. They do raves. It's like super different. They don't really much throw money in the air. They're more like VIPs. So VIPs are good as long as they not trying to do nothing extra. You get your monies dancing, you know what I'm saying? Each song, however many songs they want. And then if they want extra, then they pay as they go. I mean, I know that I get my money as I go because I'm not finna be, you know what I'm saying?
Is it true that like in predominantly white clubs that it's a little bit more common for extracurricular activities in the VIP room?
I don't know. I would say Latina clubs is more like that because come on now. Let's not
Let's not
they're
fake the
horn
funk.
dogs at this point. So I mean I worked at Zonda Rosa. They did want some extra shit. I don't give it because they're too cheap. They're just too cheap. I would do it, but hey, you don't have enough money.
What do you feel like? And I mean, I know you can't clock nobody else's cat, but we all in the game together. So, what do you feel like is a average minimum? And we ain't saying this what you charge, but what do you think is a decent baseline that if you gonna do link ups and whatever the case may be,
Selling pussy.
yeah, there's some.
Just be straightforward with me.
Yeah. So when you selling cat, what do you feel like is a decent minimum? Like, hey, don't go lower than this now because you're messing up the game.
I would say 200.
Okay.
If you go lower than that and you selling your cat, and then I can't speak for you. You know what I'm saying? But 200 is like a minimum basis so where you can pay a bill with that, bitch. You get $40, bitch. What can you do with that?
Lunch. That's about it.
I'm talking about you could probably shove it in your and go to the doctor and let them get it out because it's nothing. I don't believe in the $40 shit. I feel like that's just something that people say these days because they know that it's a disgrace. I mean, a disgrace to black women or whoever that sell cat. $40. That been a thing from way back in when Friday came out. Shit, $40 and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like baby boy and shit.
What are your thoughts on because there's like some girls they sell the cat through the club, they might be online or whatever the case may be. What are your thoughts on girls that like walk the blade?
I don't judge. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge. I've never done it in my lifetime on my soul. I've never done it. But, I feel like the blade is for rookie. I feel like the blade is for hoes that's trying to get to know what they want to do in life. If you gonna sell your ass for then sell your ass for to your full extent. But bitch, I just personally wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna sell my ass or I'm gonna go walk and do it for my kids. I'm not gonna do it for nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So hey, different strokes for different folks. I'm just saying. But I would be a freelance hoe if I was a hoe ever in life. I'm just
Renegade.
saying.